Good morning, greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you're dealing with a health challenge or have a loved one dealing with a health challenge, let us show you how easy it can be to reverse the degenerative disease process, to access the built-in healing, regenerating capacities of the body. You can use nutrition to do it. You can use supplements to do it. You can use exercise strategies to do it. You can use lifestyle strategies to do it. But you can't use drugs to do it, and you can't use doctoring to do it unless you consider having an organ removed or having your body poisoned to be a healing strategy. But we can show you how easy it can be to get yourself on a good nutritional supplement program, and for reals, as Ollie G would say, for reals, reverse the degenerative disease process. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be exciting to not have to deal with prescription drugs and not have to deal with going to the doctor and not have to deal with the inflammation and the swelling and the pain and the discomfort and the overall misery of chronic degenerative diseases? Don't you want to get over your chronic degenerative disease? Not only, by the way, when you get on a nutritional supplement program, you understand how the body works, not only can you reverse your chronic degenerative diseases, but you can access the health and joy that is built into the human body. We're going to be talking about how the brain and how emotions and how mental health can be affected by dietary and nutritional strategies here in a little bit. But if you have questions about how to get off your prescription drugs or how to reverse your degenerative disease process, we can help you today. 844-236-6010 is our number, 844-236-6010. Try to get on board early. We'll get your calls here in our second segment. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program, you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com, and take a look at our shopping cart. You can also go to criticalhealthnews.com, or you can check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, and order products directly off the website, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Okay, we'll get your calls here in our second segment, towards the end of our second segment. First come, first serve. Try to get on board early. 844-236-6010 is our number. So we've been talking fats. In the last program, we talked about MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, MCT oils. Some people call them MCT fats. We said they're important for people who have issues processing fat, and that's a lot of folks. If you had a gallbladder removed, if you have gallbladder pain after eating, pain in the upper right-hand part of your body, if you have a liver issue, 30% of Americans are dealing with fatty liver disease, intestinal issue, stomach issue, pancreatic issue. All of these can compromise your ability to access fats from foods, thus the importance of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs. And the easiest way to get MCTs into your system is through coconut oil, which is not only super-duper tasty, And not only a source of vitamin E, at least a little bit of vitamin E, but it's also great to cook with. Keep in mind, it's an oil, and you don't want to burn your oils. It's going to be volatile, and the less heat oils are subjected to, the better off they're going to be. But as far as heating oils go, coconut oil is one of the better ones to heat. What coconut oil can get you, in addition to the MCTs, the medium chain triglycerides, is they can provide a way to dissolve plant nutrients from vegetables. This is one of the hidden causes of disease, and it's also one of the hidden causes of skin aging, one of the hidden causes of wrinkling and photo damage, one of the hidden causes of dark spots, hyperpigmentation, is the fact that we don't access skin protective nutrients from vegetables as we get older, or as our fat processing or fat dissolving machinery, if you will, starts to break down with age. And this is extremely extra important, I should say, for menopausal or perimenopausal women who are notorious for having difficulties processing fats. And of course, we know that menopausal and perimenopausal women are also more susceptible to skin problems as they get older. So if that sounds like you, it's not necessarily a wrinkle cream issue. Use coconut oil, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, beets, whatever your favorite veggies, onions, whatever your favorite veggies are, and cook with your, roast them slightly in a frying pan with a little bit of coconut oil. The MCTs will be a good solvent for all the veggie nutrients, and you'll also get the vitamins, minerals out of the veggies as well. MCTs also get you a quick energy. MCTs have a degree of water solubility. They're not exactly water-soluble fats, but they're water dispersible. Water dispersible means that they don't dissolve in water. Your MCTs and your coconut oil aren't going to dissolve in water, but they'll spread out in water. So they're not exactly soluble in water, but they spread out. They're dispersible in water. And in the world of nutrition and chemistry, this is pretty incredible. You've got a water dispersible fat. You've got a fat that will actually spread out in water. MCTs are oils, so they're lipo. Remember we talked last time about lipo versus hydro. They're fatty, but they have a slightly hydro characteristic, and that allows the body to handle them in a unique fashion that is different from regular fats. This hydro quality, this water-soluble quality of MCT oils makes them quick-acting. Remember, hydro nutrients are quick-acting. Lipo nutrients take more processing, so they're more long-term. The hydro nature of MCTs means they're going to be quick-acting. They have easy-to-process characteristic, and that is what allows compromised patients who have compromised digestive systems, who may not be accessing their liponutrients that well, to get some lipo benefits from coconut oil and to get some quick energy as well. So, in other words, what I'm saying here is, unlike other oils and fats that need to go through all the complex processing steps that ordinary fats have to go through, MCTs go right to work. Ordinary fats have to go through your lymph. They've got to be protected, and they've got to get carried around in little bubbles through the lymphatic system. MCTs go right into the blood. This allows them to avoid all the processing systems that the body has to go through for more typical fats, and they can be converted into fuel right away, and they're not stored. They're not stored as readily as regular fats either, so they're great for if you like the taste of fat, but you don't want to get fat, or you like the taste of, you want the energy-inducing benefits of fat. You can use MCT oils and not have to worry about storage. To really understand MCT oils, I've got to digress just a little bit and talk about fats. To really get a handle on the importance and the really stunning nutritional value and very fascinating biochemistry of fats, we've got to digress a little bit and talk about fats, I should say, of MCT fats. We got to digress a little bit and talk about fats. So what most people call fats is technically called a triglyceride. That's what a fat is. They come in 3 sizes. We've said this before. And they all have their own particular relevance to health. And unless your healthcare professional is really up on his nutrition or her nutrition, there's a good chance that they're not really aware of the benefits and the relationships that all these fats have with each other in terms of their sizes. Most healthcare professionals don't really know what a short chain fat is, or a medium chain fat is, or a large chain fat is. These are the 3 sizes that triglycerides and fats come in, and they're all important for health, all of them. And we'll talk here in a second about these short ones, and they're incredibly important for heart health and for brain health and for losing weight and for blood sugar control if you're diabetic. When was the last time you heard your doctor, your endocrinologist, or even your dietitian for that matter, talk about the importance, the fundamental importance of these short chain fats? So you got 3 sizes of fats. You got long, medium, and short. The short ones are so interesting. They're the most interesting, I think, of all the fats. Medium ones are interesting too, but these short ones, they're also called volatile fats. Man, these things are incredible and how fundamentally important they are, and how fundamentally important they are for something that we've been talking about a lot on this program, and that is the health power of a good fast. We'll talk about that connection, short-chain fatty acids and fasting. Here when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll be okay, we are back on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for joining us. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. If you've got a question about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls on the bright side. 844-236-6010 is our number. We do have lines open for you. We'll get your calls here towards the end of our segment here, second segment. I hate leaving folks on hold, so if you can call in early, that would help. 844-236-6010. If you have questions about the longevity products, longevity business, something you may have heard about on the news or in the press somewhere, questions about skincare or questions about nutrition or nutritional supplementation, we are here for you. Let us help you change your life today. 844-236-6010 is our number on the bright side. If you're interested in purchasing the Suero V or any of the Beyond Organic products from Longevity or the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, or if you want to just join the Bright Side Ben team, I encourage you to call the phone team at 866-735-2470 for a one-time $10 fee. You can start yourself a business, get your products at the wholesale price, enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business, offer a one-time $10 fee, and they can tell you all about it if you call 866-735-2470, the Brightside Ben phone team. You can also hit the Join the Team link on brightsideben.com or pharmacistben.com or now criticalhealthnews.com. That's my blog that I'm doing with George Norrie, criticalhealthnews.com. Okay, we're talking triglycerides, fats, the three different kinds of fats. You've got the large, medium, and small, the shortest ones. Those are the most, I think they're the most interesting. Short-chain fatty acids, they're called volatile fatty acids because they evaporate readily. Unlike the medium-chain fats, which are water dispersible, the medium-chain fats that are in coconut oil, 60% anyway, of coconut oil's medium-chain fats, these medium-chain fats are water dispersible. They'll spread in water but not completely dissolve. But the short-chain fatty acids, oh my goodness, they will actually dissolve in water. They are water-soluble fats. In fact, if you looked at one of these short-chain fatty acids, these SCFAs, you might actually think you were looking at water. They look like water, and most people don't even think of them as fats. One of the most common of these short-chain fatty acids is one that you probably have in your kitchen cabinet. It's one that we've talked about ad infinitum. We've talked about it pretty much every day. Every Brightside episode, we talk about this one short-chain fatty acid, and I'll bet you wouldn't even consider it a fat. When I tell you what it is, you're going to be blown away. And it is a short-chain fatty acid, and this stuff gets its health relevance and health power because it is a short-chain fatty acid. I'll tell you what that is here momentarily. So the fact that these short-chain fatty acids are so volatile and so water-soluble, but they're still fats, and they still can be used as energy, gives them some very, very important properties. They don't have to go through all the processing that other fats do. They're like medium-chain fats in this regard. They can travel through the blood quickly, but because they have such easy access to the blood, they're water-soluble after all, they can actually get right into the brain, and they can communicate to the brain. When your short-chain fatty acids go up, they can move into the blood, and then they can move into the brain. This is how one of the ways anyway, the intestine communicates to the brain via short-chain fatty acids. They're brain chemicals. So you eat certain foods, and we're going to talk about how you can upregulate or increase your short-chain fatty acids, the production of short-chain fatty acids. But for now, just understand when you have more short-chain fatty acids, short fats in the intestine, these short fats go into the blood, and they go into the brain, and they talk to the brain. And this makes them ideal signaling molecules for communicating to the brain what's happening in the digestive system. These short-chain fatty acids are perfect signaling molecules that can tell the brain what's going on in the intestine. And this is one of the reasons why short-chain fatty acids are such terrific appetite suppressants. Short-chain fatty acids turn off your appetite. This is amazing. You got a fat that turns off the appetite. This is a classic example of why you don't want to listen to your dietitian, who typically doesn't understand chemistry. Dietitians understand calories. Dietitians may understand food, but they don't understand biochemistry. And that's the only way they can tell you to stay away from butter or to stay away from fats, because as it turns out, short-chain fatty acids, and butter contains lots of these short-chain fatty acids, can actually suppress the appetite. You got a fat that helps you lose weight. Butter helps you lose weight. How do you like that? And it tastes awesome too. The idea of signaling and chemistry and biological activity that's associated with fat is why you really don't want to pay any attention to standard dietitian or medical information about all fat is bad and all fat is the same.